When I find you, I'ma knock you down, 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 down. Right now, I'm right down my side of town. I'm high as hell, you fly as hell, you hold me down.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Shy Girl Shanti, and I'm back again with another video. Yeah, guys, so today I'm going to talk about the time I almost got suspended for chewing gum. Yes. So, first I want y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, get that bell, a ding, 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 ding. Yeah, comment down below your least favorite teacher last year. Alright, so how do we start this story off? It was like the third day, and the rule was, okay, let's call this teacher Miss Pearl, because y'all know who Pearl is off of SpongeBob. So Miss Pearl, we was, chewing gum, right? And she told me to spit it out, right? Mind you, I just put this piece of gum in my mouth. When we walked through the door, I put that gum in my mouth. It was first period, so you already know how I was rocking it. And I didn't eat breakfast. I had to chew some gum. And plus, like, when I don't chew gum, I get a little fidgety, and I talk a lot. So I was like, you know what? I'm just act like I spit it out. So I go back to my seat. 10 minutes later, she's teaching, and she turns her neck. Mind you, I'm sitting there looking at the board, just minding my business, and I do this. She yells at me. She's like, "Go spit out the gum now!" And I'm like, and I continue to sit there. And she's like, "Go spit out the gum before I have to call your dad." So I was like, so I get up, I split the gum between my teeth, and I spit out the half piece. I sit down. Mind you, this class is an 80-minute class. So say we're halfway through the class and we're doing a group assignment. We're doing our group assignment, right? And I'm still chewing my half piece of gum. So yeah, we're doing our assignment, whoop-de-woo. I'm writing my paper. I go to turn it in. No, we was all writing. I forgot what the assignment was, but we was all writing on a piece of paper, and I was the writer. So she was like, "Come turn it in." So I finally go to turn it in, right? I turn it in. Whoop-de-woo. She sees the gum again. She tells me to call my father. She was like, "Matter of fact, never mind. Don't call him. I'll call him." So I was like, okay. And I sat back down. I did not spit out that piece of gum. So the rest of the day go by fine, right? Go home, whoop-de-woo, come back. It's the next day, y'all. Every morning I have a piece of gum in my mouth. I don't care. Like, forget your rules. So I come in, sit down, chew my gum. I don't even care at this point. Like, she didn't even call my people. I'm sitting down chewing the gum at this point. So I'm just chewing my gum. Mind you, she's telling us a story about her childhood. Like, mind you, let me tell you, 7 other people had gum. I'm not playing. 7 other people had gum. So then she was like, she told everybody after the do now to spit out their gum. And she started calling out names, but she didn't call out my name. So guess what I did? Stay sitting there chewing my gum. So this is the point where she's telling her story, right? She tells her story, and she looks back and she sees me chewing my gum. She gets so mad. She goes on a lecture. I'm not kidding you. A lecture. She starts yelling about this and that. And then I was like, why do I have to spit out my gum? I'm not hurting nobody. And she was like, write your opinion down on a piece of paper, take it to the bank, and see how much it's worth. Like, it's not even that serious. It's never that deep. It's a piece of gum. Chill out. All of my other teachers let me chew gum. What is your problem? Like, baby. So I just sat there like, okay. And then she continues on her rant. Meanwhile, it's 2 other people with gum. So yeah, we're just not caring at this point. Nobody cares. So now she's like doing all this stuff. She's pacing back and forth, yelling. Mind you, she is sweating profusely. Like, when I tell you her face was dripping sweat and she had makeup on, I'm not lying. She had little drips of sweat. And I was just like, ew. And it was just like really nasty. Like, that was nasty, dude. Not gonna lie to you, it was nasty. So she was dripping sweat, yelling, pacing across the room. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna throw it away. The next day I did not come with no gum because I forgot it at home. Stupid self. But guess what I brought? Fruit snacks. So whoop-de-whoop, I'm eating my fruit snacks in class. She said we're not supposed to chew gum. Never did she ever say don't chew no fruit snacks. So, kid you not, I was eating my fruit snacks. And then she looks over and she was like, okay. And then she turned her head. And then I keep eating my fruit snacks. And she turns around, she said, is that gum in your mouth? I said, no, it's not gum in my mouth. She said, is that gum in your mouth? I said, no, that's not gum in my mouth. She said, well, you've been chewing it for a while. And I said, well, it's a fruit snack. And then she was like, no, that's probably some gum. I'm finna call your dad. And I was like, you finna call my dad because I'm chewing fruit snacks. You never said anything about you can't chew fruit snacks. So then I even showed her the wrapper. And I went to throw away the wrapper. And then she went on another lecture. She was like, you know what? Since y'all want to have attitude, no more eating in this class. I said, what did I have an attitude about? Nothing even, I didn't even say nothing. So then, like, maybe 20 minutes into the class, I have another fruit snack. I don't care. I eat some more because I missed breakfast. And, like, if I don't eat, I get a major migraine. So I started eating the fruit snack. And then I had gave some to one of my friends that sat at my table. So then, you know, I'm just eating my fruit snack, boom, boom, boom. And then she's eating the fruit snack too. And then she says the girl name, we're going to call her Katie. She says, Katie, are you eating in my class? And Katie was like, yes. And she was like, I just made the rule. Why are you eating in my class? What do? And she was like, I'm hungry. And she was like, you don't see Ashanti over here eating? And I just looked at her like, you snitch. So, and then she seen me eating. And baby, I don't care. So I'm over here. And she was like, you know what? She said, throw it away. And I said, I'm not throwing away my fruit snacks. Because mind you, I had the big pack of wedges. And she was like, throw it away. And I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. I don't feel like throwing it away. I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like throwing it away. And I was like, I'm not throwing it away. I'll put it up. And she was like, put it up there. So I was like, why are you yelling at me? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head, though. Because I don't have time for confrontation. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Why? And then I put it up, right? Mind you, I'm still sneaking and eating. Like, I guess I'm hard-headed. But I'm eating, I'm sneaking, I'm eating, I'm sneaking. So, she didn't catch me. But that day, I don't know, like, it was before it was about to end. So I throw my wrapper away, right? And she was like, I thought I told you not to eat no more in this class. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, I thought you said you was putting the rest away. So why is the wrapper empty? And I was like, no, actually, I didn't say nothing. I was like, and I continued to throw the wrapper away. So then she proceeded to tell me that, you know what? Do it again, I'm going to suspend you. She was like, matter of fact, I'm finna suspend you right now. I'm finna write a note to the principal. And I'm finna call your dad. So then I was like, okay, like, call my dad. But mind you, okay, so I had to, it was basketball season, right? So we had tryouts, and it was like I made the team. So she had to sign a paper to basically say that, like, she approves of me playing and stuff. First time I had brought it to her, I was like, can you sign this? Just like that, can you sign this? And she told me, why would I sign that for somebody I don't even think deserves to be on the team? I said, okay. I left. I said, okay, I left. And then I told Miss Ankles, and Miss Ankles was like, you need to get it signed though. And I was like, Miss Pearl is not gonna sign it. She refuses to sign it. And she was like, bring it up to her at the end of the day. She's gonna sign it. So I'm thinking Miss Ankles has talked to Miss Pearl. So I'm like, okay, bet. I bring my paper up there. Tell me why I brought the paper up there, and this lady writes a paragraph. I'm not lying. It was 4 lines, right? She went all the way down the piece of paper, and she continues to write how I don't listen, I'm not disciplined, all this other stuff. And I'm just like, are you serious? So mind you, I'm over here frustrated, and I'm finna be late to basketball. And then she gonna ask me, are you riding the bus? I said, no, I'm not riding the bus, I'm finna go to basketball. And mind you, our basketball coach is on the same floor. So I see her leaving, and she was leaving, she was going down there. And then it was a teacher I liked, he was leaving too. So then he came in, he was like, hey Ashanti. I was like, hey. And then she just started telling him all this stuff. And he was like, oh, I guess we might not have to change her schedule. I was like, you're not finna change my schedule, because mind you, all my people are in first period. So I'm like, change my schedule for what? But then again, at the time, my best friend was in the 3rd period. No, she was in last period. She was in last period. So I was like, either way, I'm good, but I would rather just stay with my class, just because, like, why would I have to move? And plus, like, I think first period was first tier, which was like the best reading class, well, best comprehension class, because she would always go on and on about how we are not the best readers. But okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, first tier is the best comprehending class. And she was like, we're gonna call him Mr. Tate. So Mr. Tate was like, we might have to switch our class if you don't get it together, because I know you're a good student and stuff like that. So I was just like, and I turned around. So then she was like, yeah, we might need to switch it, because I really think it's the influence on these, I really think she's influenced by her friends and her peers. And I was like, first of all, I said this, I said, you don't never have to say I'm influenced on nobody. Like, I make my own decisions. That's what I said. I said I make my own decisions, and there's no reason why I'm not listening. The reason why I'm not listening, because I be hungry. And then mind you, this whole it was like the first 3-4 weeks, she kept calling me this boy named Ashan, and I was like, my name's Ashanti. Every time I would correct her, she'd be like, I guess she guessed I had an attitude, but that's not my name, I'm gonna correct you. So then she would be like, she told Mr. Tate, she was like, oh, and she be having a problem when I be calling her Ashan, because it's another boy in my class, his name is Ashan. She don't need to have a problem about that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. People call me, people have a hard time with my name. You think I'm finna be all up in their face and stuff? I said, and then Mr. Tate gonna agree with her. Like, first of all, my name's not the whore, Ashanti. And every time I correct you, it's just to help you remember. I'm not finna just be out here being called Ashan. That's a whole boy name. I'm not a man. Period. So she's still writing on this piece of paper to my basketball coach. Mind you, I'm almost late. But yeah, she basically just told that to the teacher. And I was just like, you know what? I don't even care at this point. And then she called my people. So she called my people. I just left. I said, bye. I gotta go to basketball. I grab my stuff and I go down to the gym. Miss Ankles. So I was just like, okay. I handed her my paper and I went in the locker room. And everybody was like, why are you so late? Why are you so late? Why are you so late? I said, because that girl gonna write a whole paragraph on my piece of paper. Mind you, at first she didn't even want to sign it. She did not want to sign it. So, oh my gosh, you know what? I don't even care at this point. And like, I get dressed, boom, 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 practice happened. We get our stuff, doo-doo-doo. Next day, I come in, sit down, and then I think about it, and I'm like, wrote a whole thing talking about, she wrote it to the principal, talking about all this stuff. But then she told me we getting there the next day, right? And she was like, you know what, since I told your coach about it, I think it will be fixed. Talk to Mr. Tate, I think it should be fixed. So I'm not finna send it to the principal, but do it again, and I'm gonna keep sending stuff to Miss Ankles. So I was like, you're really doing the most. But basically, that's all that happened with that situation. She really, I mean, she didn't threaten me about gum no more. But that's this story time. Next time I have a story time, we're either going to be talking about time one of my friends tried to break up me and my friend's 5-year relationship. So yeah, we're either going to talk about that, or we're going to talk about the time I almost got suspended for kicking a Chromebook down the hallway. So yes, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and tell all your peers about it. Let your mama know, let your cousin know, let your auntie know, hey, hey. Let your mama know, let your cousin know, let your auntie know, hey, hey. But that's it for this video. Follow me on all my social medias down below. And thanks for watching this video. Peace, peace. Let's see.
Girl, it's somebody next to you that's hating on me. I don't know what they telling you, but they don't know me. I could fuck up a check on you. I got money. Girl, if you know what's best for you,